Hi, our project is based on the healthcare problem of using AI in healthcare. Our healthcare organization is the Food and Drug Administration, which is also known as the FDA, and our key leader is Dr. M. Kher Elzarad. Artificial intelligence in healthcare is when computers and technology use simulated critical thinking and intelligent behavior that functions very similar to a human being. This is used in healthcare by improving drug development, by monitoring and improving adherence during clinical trials, along with analyzing high volumes of real-world data that is taken from electronic health records, or what we call EMR. It also creates EHR phenotype based on claims data in health records.
So, as for the history of AI in healthcare, it all started in the 1950s. This is when researchers began exploring the potential of AI in healthcare and how to apply those algorithms in medical applications. And then in the 1970s, AI applications began entering the healthcare field with a program called MySIN. And then in the 1980s, medical advancements continued because of AI technology. And then in the 2010s is when the heavy hitters started happening. So this is the first FDA-approved cloud-based deep learning application is introduced. And then in 2020 and in the future, AI software developed to help target easy signs of sepsis. So as we continue AI in healthcare, all these advancements happening, in the future we could see a lot more growth happening. For AI in healthcare, we start to see problems in ethical concerns. So for AI applications in healthcare, including confidentiality of data collected, data privacy, the transparency of data use, accountability of data governance, and probable inequities in AI development. So these are main problems in having issues between patient and provider healthcare, and patients find it more secure to deal with physical people rather than these AI applications.
AI in a healthcare setting can be super beneficial to not only healthcare providers but patients as well, though it does not come without its drawbacks. Some of the following include data privacy and security risks, resistance to adoption, possible over-reliance, ethical concerns, potential cybersecurity risks, and even emerging regulatory and legal challenges.
So how can AI be a good asset in healthcare? In our current time, AI serves a great purpose. It is highly used in customer service settings where AI chat is available to speak with a patient so certain matters can be resolved. Even in our university, if you want to talk to an advisor, you are first presented with the chance to speak to a chat box first. So those are things AI can be used for. In addition, according to the National Library of Medicine, AI helps with doing high-volume, tiresome work. For instance, translating patterns from data sets. AI is being used to enhance drug development in clinical trials, which helps improve medication adherence.
In addition, AI may aid with the creation of prediction models for spotting possible risks and weaknesses, assisting companies in staying one step ahead of cyber attacks. By continually monitoring access, spotting irregularities in user behavior, and foreseeing future risks, AI can provide effective protection. It can also help with data anonymization techniques, allowing academics and healthcare professionals to use big data sets without jeopardizing patient privacy.
So the organization that we chose was the FDA, which is an agency in the United States Department of Health and Human Services. They regulate the healthcare industry to ensure that only safe and effective products are available to consumers and work closely with AI developers to ensure compliance with established standards.
Our key leader is Dr. M. Kher Elzarad. He is the Director of Medical Policy for the FDA, and he is in charge of leading the development of medical policy programs along with coordinating them. His main goal is to enhance policies and improve drug development and regulatory review processes. He also leads in the drug trials that are conducted in AI by the FDA. Their overall goal in this is to advance the modernization of clinical trials by striving to make them more agile, inclusive, and innovative. Dr. Alzarad and his team have proved through these clinical trials that AI can be used to predict the status of chronic disease and its response to the treatment. It also identifies novel characteristics of underlying conditions. His team has also been able to determine that AI can be utilized to analyze the large and diverse data sets. They generate this from continuous monitoring of participants. They also determine that AI can also be used for a range of data cleaning and curation purposes, which is extremely important in the context of real-world data. This is done by identifying duplicate participation, also by the imputation of missing data values, as well as the ability to harmonize controlled terminology across drug development programs. Overall, Dr. Alzarad has proven to be an outstanding employee, and he recently won the 2023 Arthur Fleming Award because of this. Dr. Alzarad shows so many great leadership skills. Some of these include good communication skills, where he is able to communicate the needs of the studies, their goals, and what is needed to achieve this goal with his team. He also has emotional intelligence. He is a very intelligent and knowledgeable man, and he represents himself with lots of maturity when managing his team. His experience and many years in working in this field of work shows how he has used his self-awareness to gain knowledge of improving his skills throughout those years. He also has commitment. His commitment to his work, company, and staff represents the true value of what a leader represents, which is the 3 A's: ability, action, and achievement. Lastly, he shows collaboration. This is an important key to showing that Dr. Alzarad respects the members of his team and what they have to offer. This helps in receiving their expertise, experiences, and resources, which leads to minimizing mistakes and preventing a waste in time, effort, and money. This all helps in expediting the achievement of results. Some of the negative traits that Dr. Alzarad has is demanding orders. By having unreasonable and excessive demands and expectations on his employees, he risks having a decrease in productivity. This can strongly affect the overall goal from being achieved. He also lacks in seeking help when tasks get overwhelming. By overwhelming himself, he poses a risk of burning out, which will lead to mistakes being made, and this can also cause a drift in how he interacts with his employees, which can go ahead and diminish his leadership skills. Lastly, he lacks in giving compliments. When Dr. Alzarad gets overwhelmed, he tends to forget to compliment his staff for their hard work and contributions. This affects their morale, and their commitment will diminish. Ways that Dr. Alzarad can go ahead about improving his leadership skills is by asking respectfully when tasks are needed to be completed by others. He can emphasize how important the matter is and how the follower should take this task seriously while speaking to the employee respectfully. Respect goes a long way. Delegating different trusted members of the staff with different tasks also works. By splitting up the work amongst multiple staff members that can be trusted, the work can get done faster and more efficiently without having Dr. Alzarad burn out. Lastly, he can find forms of giving compliments and constructive criticism to his employees. By showing his staff that he appreciates their hard work and contributions to the company, his staff will get motivated to work for him again, and the overall goal will be achieved.
Lastly, we have our references slide, in which you can find all the references that were used to assist in the research for this presentation.